right, so welcome to episode 7 of the Commissioner Show. I'm here with Bay City Wiffle Ball and NWL Wiffle Ball, and we're going to be here just talking about some wiffle ball with you guys. So I'm going to start with Bay City. How'd you guys start your league? Introduce yourself, and yeah.
So my name's Trey Flood. I'm the commissioner of Bay City Wiffle Ball. We started our league back in, I want to say, we officially started it in 2020, but we always played years before that with just neighborhood kids. Probably all the way back in 2016 is when we really just put up a makeshift fence or whatever, and it just really grew from there. So, I'm really happy where it's come to today. It's really amazing.
Yeah, and go ahead.
Yeah. I mean, we started our league in 2020, and actually we had one back in 2019. It kind of failed, and 2020 we weren't really doing anything, and we just decided to start the league up again, and we rebranded. We had some new ideas, and it just kind of grew from there. And yeah, we're really happy where we are today. But I think for most leagues in general, MLW was a huge inspiration for us.
Yeah, so going off that, how did both of you start it? You said MLW. Is that the full reason you started your league?
I want to say yes. I really don't remember back in 2016. I know we definitely used them as inspiration even back then, because I remember seeing like, oh, they have a sick fence in their backyard. So I was like, we could do the exact same thing. So I definitely take inspiration off them. I wouldn't say it's 100% from MLW, but I definitely give a lot of credit to them.
Yeah. No, yeah, definitely. Oh, sorry. No, I was just going to say definitely the same thing for me too, actually. I mean, not 100% credit. I think, I don't know if you guys know, but Wiffle Statement with Ben Schaefer. I watched him for a long time too. So I know a little bit about fast pitch, but MLW definitely was a huge inspiration for our league in general, just style and everything.
Yeah, so one thing I've noticed with both of your leagues is you guys both have really great fields and it's like easy to watch. So basically, you guys got like kind of a green monster in left, and you got the fence all along. One of the best fields in wiffle ball, in my opinion. It's good angle to watch at, and it's like I notice it with some other leagues where it's just tough to watch. So I really, when I'm watching your videos, it's really helpful. So talk to us about just the field in general. Like, how long does it take to set up all that stuff?
Oh, well, it's definitely improved every year. We started with just, it's like a old wooden fence that you would find along like a beach, like a sand fence to keep the sand from, flowing in the wind. But, we worked it all the way up to this like green safety fence that's worked really well for us the past few years. On average, it usually takes probably 3 days to put the entire field up. And I think it's just going to get even longer as the years go on. We even have a new fence this year. I think it should look better, but we'll see.
Yeah, and then same question for you guys, NW.
I really was the one who did most of the field in 2020, and I'll admit it didn't look great. It was kind of sagging a lot. And shout out to this year's league MVP, Caleb Mendler. He huge part in just growing the league in general, and he had some ideas. We spent a few days building it, and it just turned out really great. And it's nice because it's in my backyard, so we didn't take anything down, put anything up. We just left it up for the whole season, and it looked really nice. And yeah, we're hoping to get a few more banners on it this year, but I don't think we're going to make too many major improvements just because we thought it was really solid last year.
Okay. So another thing is the videos. Both of you guys have great videos. The editing's like phenomenal. Do both of you do that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I do it. I do it also.
Okay, so how long does a typical video take you to edit, like a regular season video?
All right. If I'm being 100% like focused on the video, it'll probably take me a solid 2 days. Usually I'm not, and I get a little lazy or whatever. So it'll take me like a week on average.
Yeah.
But if I really focused, I could probably get it done in a day and a half, which is something I really want to work on this year. I think I got a little lazy this year with consistency in the videos and putting them out. Because I mean, we finished our season in like December in terms of the videos, and we probably could have had them all out by at least the end of September. So I really want to work on that this year. But yeah, probably about a day and a half if I really focused on it.
Yeah, I totally get that. Same thing. All right, same question.
Yeah, no, I totally agree with Trey. I mean, just between you got to do so many things as a league, and editing's just another thing on top of that. So it's always hard to stay focused 100% on that. But usually a day to a day and a half for us is how long it'll take. But sometimes I stay up way too late when I should have been, editing earlier, and I'm focused on scheduling all this stuff. So that's also something we're trying to improve upon, is getting the videos out earlier, so we have a longer off season, got more time to do other stuff, which I think is a great thing you guys have done. Just doing so much stuff in the off season. I think that's something we're trying to do as well.
For sure.
Yeah, we're about to get into our final stretch before the season. Maybe a month from now, we're gonna start daily posts on Instagram, and we got packed schedule.
Yeah.
I went over that actually yesterday, just to finalize that all. Yeah, so we're gonna shift to more of a us playing wiffle ball standpoint. So pitching wise, obviously Trey, I've heard that there's rumors you could go to MLW this year in the draft, something like that. So you're obviously a great player. What are some of your favorite pitches to throw in general? You don't necessarily need to be great at them, but what do you just find as your favorite pitches?
Well, this year in our league, we threw an unscuffed wiffle ball. It will not be the same next year. Basically, the only reason we did that is because the MLW tournaments this year were unscuffed, at least for the Brighton and Illinois one. We'll be going back to scuff though, and unscuffed. I have this pitch. It's like an under. I don't really know how to describe it. It's like an underhand slider. I just basically in the tournaments I was throwing it as hard as I could, blew my arm out, but it was worth it. And then for scuffed, I'm definitely gonna have to go with the screwball. I think that's just my most accurate pitch. Underhand or overhand, they're both my favorite pitches to throw. I love the opposite movement on them, and I think it's just an easy pitch to get hitters tricked on.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I mean, I totally agree about the screwball. I've been working on my overhand one in the off season. I didn't really throw that much last year. I definitely threw the underhand screwball a lot last year, and I think mainly just the riser in general is my favorite pitch. It's very consistent. And obviously, we did scuffed pitching last year, so it was a little hard to adjust in the MLW tourneys, but I'm glad they changed that rule. So, yeah, probably just the riser in general. Very consistent pitch. That's what I like to throw the most for sure.
Yeah. Riser for sure. That's kind of like the fastball of wiffle ball, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Just consistent if you get it down. And then I agree with Trey. I love throwing the screwball. All right, so we've all met the guys at MLW. I mean, whether it's tournament, basically knows them probably a little better than us being in Michigan. But I've noticed we all have had our experiences with them. Like I mentioned earlier, Trey might be drafted this year. So give me a quick top 5 teams you want to get drafted to. If
Oh, all right. So before I say this is no specific bash on any team. Just put my answer out there. For my number one team, I definitely have to go with the Mallards. I think they just have an empty roster right now. I'd probably get a lot of playing time, and they do have 2 draft picks. So if me and another player in our league, Landon Urgitis, if we were possibly both able to go to the same team, that would be awesome. The next team would probably be, I'm feeling the Wildcats. Might not get as much playing time, but you just know that they're a healthy franchise. Like they got a bunch of great players on their team, and that's pretty much all you can ask for. The next team, I probably have to go with, I'd say the Gators. Just they have a 3-man roster. Once again, great guys on their team, good team. I think it'd be pretty easy to get a decent amount of playing time there, get experience, and that'd be great. So fourth team, let me think here. Probably just I'll say the Cobras. For a while, the Cobras were my favorite team. Not anymore. I just kind of enjoy watching the league in general. So I don't really have a favorite team anymore. But I'd say the Cobras. They kind of have a lot of people on their roster. I don't think it's a very high chance that I go there, but we'll see. And then finally, I'd probably just say the Diamondbacks, just because I know if I went there, we'd get a lot of wins, and that'd be great.
Yeah, it's a good list. I like Mallard's at number 1 too. That'd be awesome for you. All right, so basically you guys added 2 new expansion teams this offseason. I love the Tropics. I think it's a cool little vibe.
Totally.
And then both of the logos are pretty cool. So, I mean, what's it gonna look like in 2021? And then I'll get to NWO right after that.
Oh, we got a lot of big improvements coming 2021. One thing that I really thought would be interesting this year is just kind of differentiate yourself from other leagues. Like, no offense to you guys or anything, just, try something different. You see leagues have that, main camera angle behind the strike zone, maybe switch it up a little bit, try some new angles or whatever. And we'll learn through the videos, see what people like. So it might be kind of a learning year in terms of our league. But, for the new teams, we had our old team, the Huckleberries. They were replaced by the West Coast Wolves. And then we have the West Side Wiffles and the Tri-City Tropics. So all 3 of those teams coming in. We have the 3 old teams too. I think it's going to be super great season in general. We got 9 regular season series, the playoff series. In addition to that, we'll have new banners, new fence, just new equipment in general. So watch out for that. And I'm just super excited for the season to start up here in a couple of months.
Yeah, I like what you said about the camera angles, because we're actually thinking of switching that up, maybe like a behind the pitcher so you could see more movement. We've seen some comments about that. So
yeah, I think we're going to be doing that this year. I'm not 100% sure yet. We did it for our World Series just because of the circumstances. We had to play inside. But I thought, I saw some comments from fans who really like that angle. So maybe we'll be sticking with it. And another thing is I really want to just find like a mediator with the videos, whether it be like keeping them all like same time length or just like something that I can stop myself from over editing. Because I know that's a problem I have a lot, and just somewhere I can maybe just like small highlights from game 2 or something that I can keep it a little shorter and get the videos out quicker.
Yeah, I find myself at the end of the season this year, I was burnt out. Like, I think we even had a week break before the playoffs because it was exhausting. And then you don't want it to eat into the actual quality of the videos. So it's a tough balance. NWL, what's coming in 2022?
Yeah, we're just really trying to get good quality. We had a lot of trouble just getting guys to games, and I think a huge thing for us is just having 3 guys in the field. That's just something us as a league we really want to make sure happens. So even though we're not going to be expanding this year, we really just got a ton of players into the league. I want to say maybe 15 to 20 guys. So we're really just expect rosters to be full this year, and maybe expansion in the future. We'll see what we do with divisions, and I think Trey pointed out a very good fact, and that's just try to be unique, and that's something that we're trying to do. I definitely like that new camera angle that they're going to be bringing in. And yeah, we're seeing things out. We still got some time, but I'm excited for sure.
One more question: if you could play anywhere, wiffle ball game anywhere, where would it be, and who would it be with?
So would this be like just with anyone at all?
Yeah, like yeah.
Okay, so and the place where I'd want to play, and we actually have a series there this year, is Zidell Park. We talked with the guy, and I can't believe it's happening, but it really is. I saw that field a couple years ago when some news came out about it. Didn't realize it was so close to where we live. So we'll be playing a regular season series there. Unfortunately, it's not my team in the series, but it'll just be awesome to go there. And that would be where I play. Honestly, it wouldn't matter who I played. Just playing there is magical atmosphere. They got the lights, the field, everything.
Yeah. NWL.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you guys know. I think it's like Little Wrigley, Little Fenway, and like a little Field of Dreams. Those fields are insane, and they're not super close to us, but they're decently close. I think they're like about 6 hours away, maybe. So we would love to do something like that. And like Trey said, I don't really care who I play with. Really, if we're just able to play there, that'd be amazing. Honestly, that's a really cool place, for sure.
Yeah, both of those are great. We have a sort of a mini Wrigley here in Arizona by the Cubs Stadium, but it's definitely harder to find fields out in the West. Yeah, Midwest is where wiffle ball is at right now.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
Yeah. So that's gonna wrap it up for episode 7. Thank you guys for joining. And then next week we're gonna be back with the draft preview video before the draft the following week.